This lighting makes me look fantastic. Hey guys, it's me, Lucy. Welcome back to another video. I love watching silly movies, okay? And with Thanksgiving coming up, I didn't want to make a Thanksgiving video and be all boring and talk about the pilgrims and talk about eating turkey. That's boring. No. I found this movie. Not just any movie. It is a Thanksgiving horror movie. That's right. And what's the name of this movie? You might be asking yourself. One of the most creative titles I've ever heard. It's called ThanksKilling. It's like a silly slasher movie that was not in theaters, straight to DVD. One of those, you know the ones. So I grabbed my popcorn, sat down in my chair, and clicked on the movie. The budget for this movie was $3,500. That's $3,500. And oh boy, you can tell what the budget was. Is that an ad? I've noticed that this movie's very aware of itself and how low the budget is. There's literally a movie poster for it that says, "The ultimate low budget experience, a killer turkey comedy / horror flick." So I didn't know that before I watched it, so that makes a lot of sense. And I'm also seeing in the corner of that movie poster, warning, boobs in the first second. And let me tell you, they are not lying. The movie starts with text that says the year 1621, the olden days. Literally the first frame of the movie. Boobs! Like, it's not even like gradual. They're literally right there. Like imagine this is the movie right now. These are boobs. They were literally like, I think it was just one. Why did I look at it like it was like, this is a boob? It was like right there. That's what you're greeted with. That's your first impression of this movie. I can't show the intro. The woman whose boobs are being shown, she's supposed to be a pilgrim in 1621, and her hoo-haws are just hanging, and she's sprinting through like woods, trying to run away from this turkey, and I can't show you it. I'm gonna take the intro and show what frames I can, so you can get a glimpse of how short the intro would be without the boobs in it. Wasn't that a fun intro? The pilgrim woman gets knocked down and this turkey puppet comes up and goes, "Nice tits, bitch." Kills her with an axe. And then we get greeted with a awesome ass YouTube 2010s intro sequence with original music, but might I add. Oh, by the way, those are the only boobs in the whole film. I know slasher movies are like, they're known for having at least like a few sets of tatas in them, but that's all you get. The intro, the first 30 seconds, that's it. The rest of the movie you gotta sit through, pray and hope you get another flash of God, but nope. That was the budget. Because the woman who played the pilgrim, I believe she is an adult film star. I wonder if the budget went into hiring her. So we get introduced to our characters who are so excited to be on Thanksgiving break from college, I think. And their names are Billy. Billy is the gross slob redneck character. There's Darren, who's the nerd, Billy's best friend. Kristen, which is like the nerdy shy girl. There's Allie, who is the other women, and there's Johnny, our jock, our like big star of the campus. Every girl loves him, every guy wants to be him, you know, one of those characters. We got a little piece of everything here. You got a little bit of everything for everyone. So these group of kids, they're like, oh, let's go, I don't know, let's go hang out on Thanksgiving break and drink and party and whatever. They go into Johnny's Jeep, they all cram in that thing. So something I noticed in this scene is that the lens on the camera in the car is disgusting. I don't know if that's on purpose, but it looks like someone spit on the screen just for like some effect. It looks gross. Then you got some classic trauma dumping from Billy. I think Billy's dad died.
Since my papa died last year.
And Darren, weird man, okay?
I'm gonna go wild.
He's like, this hangout we're gonna have, I'm gonna have sex with one of you.
I'm gonna have sex with someone in this car.
And while they're driving, we cut to a different scene, a new character. He's a hermit who lives in the woods by himself. He goes by the name of Oscar. He has a dog. I can't remember its name. I think it's like Flashy. Flashy, the dog, goes to the bathroom, and he pees on this like totem pole that was just kind of out there in the woods. And peeing on it awakens the turkey, and the turkey like pops out of a pile of leaves and scares the dog, and the dog goes, and I'm not kidding, this is not edited in, the dog goes like a human gulp, and then the dog dies. The turkey killed the dog immediately. It was just the fact that the dog gulped. That was what killed me. I literally wrote down, dog literally pisses and awakens the turkey and gulps. Dog dies. That's what I wrote down when I was watching the movie. And then you think, oh, where's our main cast of college students? Oh, well, you have to wait because it's gonna cut to the inside of a dining, like kitchen area in a house with a couple. One's like a sheriff and the other lady is cooking something. You're like, okay, who the hell are these people?
Who are you people?
She gives coffee to the police officer, the sheriff, and he goes, oh, this tastes like shit. And she goes, yeah, because I shitted it.
I sure did. I want a divorce.
Huh?
And she just walks off. Like, where am I? Who are these people? Am I watching a different movie? So the sheriff gets a phone call.
Hey, Daddy, how are you?
Hi, baby.
And the sheriff, the dad, is like, oh, do you want to come to the turkey Thanksgiving ball? We'll do our daddy-daughter dance or whatever he said. She's like, uh-huh, sure. She's lying. They're gonna go hang out in the woods or something. I don't know. So he's like, okay, see you later, honey. So we cut back to our main group and the Jeep they're in breaks down. What a shocker, it's a Jeep. This does not mean anything to the story, but they pop the hood and it's smoking. And Allie comes up to Johnny.
Oh, I know. Maybe it's a flat tire, Johnny.
Yeah, maybe, Allie.
Allie, shut the fuck up. They go, whatever, let's just camp here. The woods are like right there behind us. Let's just go in and set up our tents. And as they're walking, Darren trips over a sign, I guess, and he like lifts it up in a really weird way. He lifts it up and he says Crawberg on it, and he's like, oh my god, Crawberg! And so he's like, guys, we're in Crawberg.
Guys!
Everyone's like, what the f, Darren? What even is that? Why are you being stupid? So Darren tells the story of Crawberg and like why he knows it about the town. The way they explain it, it's like the shit 2D illustration, like PowerPoint presentation to tell the story, and I'm not gonna show it because there are some extremely inappropriate drawings and a little bit racist. I'm not gonna show it. If you want to look it up, I'm not gonna. Basically, it's a story about a Native American shaman named Feathercloud, who was dishonored by a pilgrim who was Billy's ancestor, I guess. And the shaman created the turkey, this evil turkey, who is said to appear every 505 years to slaughter all white people that he comes across. I'm not kidding. That's the story of the turkey. And as you're watching it, you're like, oh, is this allowed? Is this allowed? And then after Darren tells this story, Johnny's like, hey, don't scare us. There are girls here.
I told you.
This is not cool for you to scare us like this. I mean, there are girls here.
There sure are.
Darren, come on. It's not funny. So after the story gets told, we cut back to the guy who lives in the forest, Oscar, and he finds his dog and the turkey, and you forget the turkey can talk. He makes really stupid jokes. That's pretty funny. The guy's like, what'd you do to my dog? The turkey's like,
well, I took this here axe and I accidentally cut him. Get it? Accident.
one of the best things about this movie is the constant mic peeking. Oscar drops to his knees and goes, why, turkey? And the mic's like peeking.
Why? Why?
So Kristen, she realizes she forgot to call her dad back, so she goes into the woods to call him, and she's all freaked out by this turkey story. Who wouldn't be, right? She hangs up the phone after calling, and she's like, there's no such thing as an evil turkey. There's no such thing as an evil turkey. The turkey comes up behind her, and I'm gonna let you guys just hear this. There's
No such thing as an evil turkey. Oh, wait. I lied.
She's just sitting there screaming for like 15 seconds. The turkey's like, shut the f up, bitch.
Shut the f up, you stupid bitch.
I love this turkey. Like, I don't know who this is the voice for him. I could not find a credit. Holy crap. Whoever is puppeting and voicing the turkey, fantastic. Banger after banger, okay? And Kristen comes back. Johnny's like, oh my god, what happened? And Kristen's like, you were right. The story's true. And it cuts to Darren, like, trying not to laugh. And he's like,
Your story was true.
they're all like, shut the hell up, Kristen, you stupid woman. It's not true. So Kristen goes to sleep angry, and the rest of them, the four of them, sit back down at the fire. And this bunny gets a baby bunny, it's a stuffed animal, gets thrown into the campfire. Whee! And Allie's like, oh my god, it's a baby bunny. It's in the fire, Allie. It's burning alive, Allie. Do you think he's okay? Allie, it's literally being burnt to a crisp, you stupid woman.
It's a baby bunny. Do you think he's okay?
I don't know who they hired, what process they went through to get these actors, but they're hilarious. They're like freaking out. A bunny is in the fire, and it was a turkey beak that ripped it open. And Johnny's like, guys, calm the F down.
Jesus, we're in the woods.
Calm the F down. We're in the woods. And then Johnny goes to bed angry too. And Billy's like, oh yeah, great. Let's just go to sleep, guys. There's a freaking turkey on the loose. And Johnny pops out of his tent and goes, ugh, fuck you, Billy. And they all go to bed, and we wake up the next day. Oscar, the guy living in the woods, Billy slept outside in the sleeping bag, and he wakes up, and that guy Oscar's just above him with a shotgun, and Billy's like, who the fuck are you? And then Johnny, our hero, comes out and goes, who the hell is this creepster? Not an exaggeration, that's what he says. Roll the clip.
Who the hell's this creepster? Was awful, man.
So they get the Jeep fixed, and they start driving back home, and everyone's like, oh god, there's a killer turkey on the loose. And Johnny's like, shut the fuck up, guys. Let's just go home and enjoy our families. Some of the dumbest puns are in the movie. Kristen, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, Johnny. I guess I just got beaked out. I mean, freaked out by that turkey story.
Little beaked out. Freaked out.
Beaked out? Beaked out? Oh my god. I don't know who wrote this, but they did not get paid enough, okay? That is some genius writing right there. So they drive back home, and then we cut to the scene that I genuinely don't even know why it's part of the movie. So the turkey's hitchhiking. I'm not kidding. And this car pulls up with this dude, and I'm not gonna go into detail, but basically he wants to have relations with this turkey, okay? Really wants to have relations with the turkey. And the turkey's like, no, and he has a shotgun, and he shoots the guy, and the turkey steals the car and drives away. Like, I just can't believe people actually made this. So we see Johnny get back home, and his mom was worried about him, and she's like, oh, come say hi to your father. And he's like, oh, we don't talk anymore, Mom, you know that. And you're thinking, oh, what happened? What happened to him and his father that made the relationship horrible?
Ever since I got put as second string quarterback, he hasn't even wanted to talk to me.
What?
Johnny, that was 2 whole weeks ago. I'm sure he's over it.
2 weeks? This dude made it seem like they've been estranged for like years. 2 weeks? Cause of football? Give me a fucking break. So Johnny walks in and sees his dad. He's like, hey dad. And he's like, hey son, how are you? I'm good, dad, how about you? And the dad looks at him. I'm not exaggerating. The most generic fart sound effect plays, and he gets up.
Yourself?
And storms out of the room. I think it's implied he like shit himself and got angry and walked out. So Johnny goes outside to see his dad, and he's like, you know what, I'm just gonna lie to him.
I have some great news.
Yeah?
I did it. I got the quarterback position. I did it. I'm your son and I did
Knew
it.
you had it in you, just like your old pops.
I did too.
Son, I love you. I love you again. And the turkey comes up behind him and stabs him out of nowhere. The turkey like saws his head off really aggressively, by the way. The head gets thrown off and Johnny catches it. He's like, oh, then he runs back to the house and sees that his mom also got murdered by the turkey. Oh my God. And then he cuts to him in his car going, why God, why?
Why?
His parents just died right in front of him and he goes,
No more pumpkin pie? No more cranberry sauce?
your parents just died, Johnny. Do you realize this? And you're worried about pumpkin pie that you can buy at the fucking grocery store? I can't make this shit up. Then we get glorious Mike peeking once again of him saying he's gonna kill the turkey.
He is fucking dead!
That son of a bitch, he's gonna die. And we go, finally, Johnny's taking it seriously. So we come back to Allie at her house and she's about to do it with a guy and the turkey comes into the house. I don't even know, can I say this on YouTube? He kills the guy who's doing it from behind and the turkey takes his place, okay? I'm not kidding, the turkey is now involved in the adult fun times. This puppet's going, oh yeah. She's like, oh, you sound weird. Do you have like a cold or something? She turns around like, ah! And the turkey goes,
You just got stuffed!
kills her. And then he snaps her neck. But the sound sounds like someone biting into an apple. So Allie's dead. The jokes are just awesome. They go to find Allie and Johnny comes out with like this feather and an extra small gravy flavored condom. Money was put into this. That's all I can say. So we cut back to Kristen's dad, the sheriff, and he's getting all dressed up for the Thanksgiving dance. He's gonna go to Kristen. What? He's getting ready and getting dressed for that Thanksgiving dance that they were talking about, and he gets knocked on the door and it's the turkey with like a disguise where it's like the glasses and the fake nose and a mustache, and the dad's like, oh, hello. And she's like, oh, you must be one of Kristen's friends. You want to come on in?
You won't come in and wait on her?
He's like, yeah. So they go in and it's this really long scene of just them sitting at a table drinking coffee like in complete silence. And the turkey starts getting annoyed by the dad and what he's saying. And he's like, you know what, I'm out of here. If you say one more word, I'm gonna kill you.
Odd little duck.
Alright, that does it.
Uh-oh, good job, Sheriff. You really yourself on that one. And turkey's like, you. And he kills the sheriff. So we cut back to, it's Kristen, Johnny, Billy, and Darren in the Jeep. We're gonna go to Kristen's house because her dad's a sheriff and maybe they can help them out. So they knock on the door and the turkey opens the door with the dad's sheriff hat on and like his face as a mask that he like stitched together. She's like, Daddy, you look different. She's like, oh, honey, who are your friends? She's like, oh, Dad, this is Johnny, Darren, and Billy.
This is Johnny.
Hey, how you doing?
She's like, hey, can you show us to the garage? We gotta find some books. Because they want to figure out if they can find anything on the turkey and whatever, how to like get rid of them. The turkey's like, oh yeah, can you show me where the garage is again?
Oh, Dad, you and your rapidly fading memory.
And then it cuts to the turkey, just like... So they go into the garage and they're trying to find a book on how to dispel the turkey. And they're like, all right, let's get to work, guys. And it's this super long montage. Like, how long is it? 3-minute long montage of them trying to find this book. And we got this sick ass robot playing the fucking synthesizer in the background. So they find this book that says that they have to remove the talisman that the turkey keeps on him to get rid of his powers or whatever. So they're like, okay, cool. Is there anything, that sounds easy enough, but is there any way to kill the turkey? And Darren's like, see, that's the thing, this book, it's all in the rest of the book is in this mathematical code. And it's just like, I don't even think it's anything. I think they just typed random mathematical code and then they put it in the book. Because mind you, this turkey is from the 1600s. I don't even think this equation happens for another 200 years. So Billy leaves the garage because he's like bored of all this book stuff because he's hungry, he wants some food, and he walks around Kristen's house and he sees a body being dragged and he's like, what you got there, Sheriff? Because the turkey's above him with the mask on. He's like, oh, and then Billy figured it out, guys. If that's the sheriff, then, oh, you're the turkey. We get the slow motion dramatic reveal that it was the turkey all along. And he's like, you figured it out. Certain word that starts with an R. And they all run in and you're like, oh my God, Daddy. And he's like, shut the f up, F word. And the turkey starts to explain why he's here. For some reason, like, I kill every white person who disrespects Native Americans and they took our land. And Johnny says, well,
We gave your people land, and we let you have casinos. Doesn't that make up for what our ancestors did?
shit take, Johnny. Come on, man. I'm gonna need you to use that thing in your head, okay? And the turkey's like, haha, no. And Billy's like just done with this shit and chokeholds the turkey. He's like, guys, grab the talisman, quick, well, I've got him. And they grab the talisman and they're like, oh, what do we do? How do we kill him? And Darren's like reading the book. I don't fucking know, guys. I haven't cracked the code. And then Billy lets go of the turkey by accident and it runs away. And he says the most realist shit ever.
You guys suck sometimes.
And then Kristen and Johnny leave the room and they're like, oh, this sucks, right? Kristen's like, yeah, life isn't football. Or something like that. Kristen, your dad's dead in the other room. He's dead. And you're talking about football with this jerk wearing puka shells? Kristen, get your shit together. She's like, you know, I really appreciate everything you've done for me, Johnny.
You could be my quarterback any day.
No, Kristen.
Ugh. Yeah, hearing this shit. So Darren runs in, interrupts their little moment, and he cracks the code. They have to burn the turkey at the stake like a witch and say a demonic prayer backwards in unison.
Damn, this shit is not gonna be easy.
Yup. So they're like, okay, where do we find this turkey? How do we go kill him? And Darren's like, oh, well, he's probably in his teepee. But if he's not in his teepee, then he's out killing one of your friends. And they all just in unison, Billy! Because he ran outside because he was hungry and was mad at them. Billy's walking around by himself outside and he's so hungry he sees like an illusion of like a roasted turkey on the sidewalk. And then march music starts playing while he's like pretending to eat the turkey. But it turns out the illusion, it was actually the turkey. He used his magic to disguise himself as a very realistic, not clip art, roasted turkey. And then here's where that $3,500 budget comes in. His stomach explodes! His shotgun starts to come out of his stomach! And then the turkey says his classic line.
Gobble gobble, motherfucker.
Billy, no! The actual only good character in this whole movie, no! And we got that sick robot beat coming back. And they find Billy on the side of the road and his guts are everywhere. There's blood spilled everywhere. And Darren's like, no, Billy, my best friend. It's because of you, I'm one of the cool kids. No! And this scene lasts a long time. And it cuts to these flashbacks of Billy and Darren hanging out probably in the same day. They're like frolicking together and they're playing hide and seek and eating ice cream. And in the background, you have this song that was made specifically for this scene. I think it's called Dead Best Friend. That's what I figured.
Dead best friend, Billy. Why did you have to leave me, Billy?
And it cuts back to them all in the car, and Darren's looking out the window like, no. They get back in the car and they start driving, and they find this very, very well put together teepee that's definitely not made out of bed sheets on the side of the road. And the turkey is inside tossing a salad. Kristen, Darren, and Johnny are outside making a plan like, okay, Darren, you go in the back, take this rope, and then me and Johnny will go into the teepee, freak him out, and then you go in the back, you go in the back and tie him up. And then Johnny and Kristen barge into the teepee and the turkey's still making his salad and Johnny's like, you're not so badass after all.
You're not such a badass after all.
Johnny, come on, Johnny. Another shit take from you. That's 2. So they're distracting him and Darren comes through the back and ties the turkey. He's like, yeah, I got him. So they got the turkey tied up and they start saying this demonic prayer in unison backwards like the book told them to.
Aslashi Bigande Ka.
And the turkey's like, oh, this is stupid. This bullshit, guys. He's like, oh, wait, and then Darren's like, okay, he's not invincible anymore, we can kill him. Guys, let's just burn him alive.
Fuck, burn him alive, guys.
Whoa, Darren. I know we just killed your best friend, but ooh, a little quick with that one. Kristen goes, oh, I want to see this cock burn.
I'm ready to see this cock burn.
You mean turkey, right?
No, I mean like a dick, not like the animal.
Okay, Kristen, thanks for that clarification, I guess. And the turkey tries to make his escape while they're all freaking talking. He's like, haha, suckers. And then we get Oscar, once again, our savior. He's outside of the teepee with his shotgun.
Not this time, asshole.
Oh,
Practically blindfolded. He has this bandana on. I don't know if it's on purpose, but it's like, like I don't know how you can see. They're like, no, we can't shoot him. We have to burn him alive. That's how we can get rid of him. And they go to the trash can, and the turkey's in there like all bloody and gross. And Kristen's like, oh, yep, he's dead. And they're like, wow, thanks, Hermit. You really saved us. And he's like, yeah, I miss my dog though. They're like, oh, I'm sorry.
One of these days, you kids there, you might feel what I feel when losing somebody you love, like your mother, your father, or your best friend.
Anyway, I gotta go. Have a good night, guys. And they're just like, and then we get like a quick flash of the turkey's eye turning green. You're like, whoa, what the fuck? And then Johnny's like, you know what, guys? I really learned a lot, and I made some great friends. Your parents are dead, Johnny. Your parents have died. You learned a lot. Your parents are dead. Kristen, oh, you're happy you made a new friend? Your dad is dead. Oh, Darren, oh, you're happy you killed the turkey? Your best friend is dead. Right, Daisy? She knows. And then they're like, well, we did it, guys. We killed the turkey. They go in their car to drive home. It cuts back to the trash can, and it says, radioactive waste. Oh my god. So they get back to Johnny's place or Kristen's. I don't really know whose house we're at right now. Three of them are sitting on the couch watching the old movie together, old horror movie. And Johnny's like, you know what? I may have lost my parents, but I gained a girlfriend. Johnny, be f***ing for real, Johnny.
Girlfriend?
Brother.
You mean...
Yes.
And they start making out on the floor, and Darren's just sitting there like... So Darren gets up to use the bathroom, or he goes to the kitchen, I guess. He changed his mind. And he opens the fridge, and a, what's it called? A meat thermometer gets shot like a dart into his ass, and you hear like a ding, and the turkey is behind him on a table going, you're done, bitch, and he's green and radioactive, and he flies at him. He knocks Darren to the ground, rips out his tongue, and starts pecking his chest at like Mach speed. I'm assuming it's because he's radioactive now. His powers are like heightened. And Darren's like on the floor dying, blood spilling out of his every hole. And he gets like this illusion of Billy in heaven in the sky going, come on, Darren. God's waiting for us. Come on, buddy. No turkeys up here, Darren. So Johnny and Kristen were sleeping on the couch. They hear the turkeys laugh and they both get up. What was that? And Johnny's like, you know, no, he's dead unless he fell into radioactive waste. Come on. Kristen's like, oh, don't be stupid, Johnny. That stuff only happens in the movies. He's like, yeah, you're right. So Johnny goes to check on Darren. Johnny steps into the kitchen, sees Darren, and goes, Kristen, he's, oh, and up, Johnny's down. He's got like a turkey carving, those electric knives got right into him. And like, oh, Johnny's down. Kristen comes in like, no, Johnny, how are you still alive, you stupid turkey? The turkey's like, I always come back for seconds. And she just straight up clocks him. She's done with this turkey, okay? Why didn't anyone just punch it before? She put like no force into that. Bro got flung across the kitchen. Kristen grabs Johnny and they start to run outside. He still has the turkey carving knife in him. It's unplugged now, obviously. He's just dripping blood as they're going outside. He's like, I don't think I'm gonna make it, Kristen. And she's like being optimistic, whatever. No, you'll be fine. Kristen. Oh, Kristen, I don't think you're gonna be... So they make it into the shed. The turkey's following them, and she grabs a can of spray and a lighter. The turkey comes up. She's like, roast in hell, asshole.
Roast in hell, asshole.
Turkey's on fire, like, oh god, oh god! And again, with the football references, Johnny's dying on the floor. And he's like, oh.
I wish I could call a timeout for this one.
Stop it.
Oh my god, the writing is so good! And Johnny dies. Kristen grabs a stick and goes, pick on someone your own size. And she hits the turkey with this piece of wood, and the turkey goes flying into this very conveniently arranged pile of sticks. In her backyard, I guess. They just had it. And he goes up in flames like, oh!
God, oh, it fucking burns!
Screaming is so funny. Kristen's looking at the pile of sticks burning, and the hermit comes out of nowhere about next to her with like the bandana pretty much on his eyes. He's like, nice job, girl. Like, she's like, yeah, I know. And she has this chicken leg, turkey leg, and bites into it. I don't know where the did that come from? When did she get that? So many questions, not enough answers. And she's munching while she's watching the fire, like watching him die. Poetic stuff. The camera starts to pan up and Kristen walks away. So you think, oh, that's the end of the movie, right? The credits are gonna start rolling? No. So all of a sudden, it's Thanksgiving, and we're on this random family sitting at the table with the Kevin MacLeod non-copyright music playing that is so much louder than the actual talking. It's just this random family.
Yeah, can't wait to eat.
No, not yet.
No relation to any of the characters. None. So this family gathers, they hold hands. This family who clearly just loves Thanksgiving.
I just love Thanksgiving.
The turkey on the table starts moving and they don't notice it yet. Oh my god, it's the turkey! It's the evil turkey, it didn't die. Oh, I'm just gonna let you guys watch what he says.
Do I smell sequel? Biatch!
And we get to be continued. Movie's over. So this movie was made in 2009 with a budget of $3,500. About an hour and 6 minutes long, okay? It's not even an hour and a half, it's short. So that was ThanksKilling, guys. And there is a sequel, but it's weird. So there's ThanksKilling and there's ThanksKilling 3. There's no second movie. Will I watch the second one? Maybe one day, not right now. So I can only handle so much of a bad movie in 1 year, okay? If you wanna watch it, it is free on Tubi. That's how I watched it. Props to the director, okay? It's definitely unique. It just makes me more excited about Thanksgiving, and now I have a great movie to remember it by. Will I watch it again? I'm willing to bet money that I will not watch it again. All right, guys, well, that's enough for me. I just wanted to let you guys know what I watched. It was really funny, and I wanted to share it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for over 100 subscribers. Almost 200. That's freaking awesome, and I love you guys. So I hope you have a great holiday, Thanksgiving, if you celebrate it. Maybe watch the movie, get into the Thanksgiving spirit. I don't know, you don't have to. It's not meant for kids. I am not responsible if you let your kids watch it and they have nightmares. Bye, guys!